Welcome to Yoga 77. My name is Jackie. We've got a quick standing yoga practice today. A little bit of fun coming into balance, a little bit of a challenge for our brain, a little bit of coordination and a little bit of balance. So just come into mountain pose, Tadasana. Just notice how you're feeling. You might even just rock forward and back on your feet. You might take it side to side. You might turn it into a little circling motion. Take it back the other way. Nice. And then just start to even out the weight into both feet. Might spread your toes a little, just noticing your balance. And then coming into stillness, if you can. Slowing that movement down. Start to observe your breath, just feeling everything draw more into center. And then if it's available to you, you might breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And just take another 3 to 5 breath rounds, just as you are, just observing your breath. Notice the quality of your breath. You might hear your breath. Just observing how it feels today. And then as you're ready, you might blink your eyes open if they were closed. We're going to take the weight into the right foot and then just begin to come off the heel of your left foot, come up onto your toes. Just notice that balance. And then we're going to take the left foot behind the right. It's almost like you're coming into a curtsy. You might bend through your knees a little or a lot. And then bring your foot back in front. So you can stay on your toes or you might lift the leg up. Really nice. And then we're going to take that again. Invitation is to bring in a movement with the arms. Really nice. And so it's almost like you're bringing that arm and that leg back. And then as your leg lifts up, it's almost like you're drawing it up with your left hand. Really nice. Let's take another 2 or 3 of these, depending how fast you are moving. Just notice those wobbles. Again, you can be taking it smaller, keeping the toes down on the ground. Your foot doesn't actually have to come off the ground at all. Maybe one more just for luck. And then next time your left leg comes forward, the option is to come into a hold. So again, your hold might be on your toes. It might be with the leg lifted. And then you might have a go bringing your other arm up. And so option is to stay with the arms up, or you might prefer hands at heart center. And then from here, we're going to have a go bringing that left leg towards straight. So again, your leg might be lower, or keep it higher, and then just extending through that front leg, through the left leg. You might flex through your foot, might point your toes, just see how it feels, firing up that hammy, the hamstrings. Really nice. And then keep the foot flexed, almost like you're lifting your leg up into your hip socket, and then start to draw it back. Option here is to bring the arms out wide for a bit of balance. And then again, you might have your toes on the ground. And so coming into your version of Warrior 3, really noticing the back of your left leg firing up. Again, you might have a go floating your back toes off the ground. Really nice. You might hold for 2 or 3 breaths here. A little bend in your standing leg, or you might work it towards straight. Just careful that you're just keeping that support. Keep it with integrity, coming back to your breath so that you're not putting your body under stress. It feels somewhat strong and controlled. Again, drawing into center. And then from your Warrior 3, you're going to lower the back leg if it was up and bring your feet alongside each other like you're coming into mountain pose, Tadasana, and then reach your arms up high. And then maybe a little baby back bend, reaching back a little. Eye gaze might come up towards the ceiling. And then from here, it might be your exhale. Bring hands through heart center and bring your belly down towards your thighs, coming into your forward fold. Really nice. Allow the head to be heavy, lengthening through the back of your neck. You might even just take some movement here. side to side. And then from here, sink your hips down and back. Reach up with your arms. You might lengthen through your arms. You might come up a little, finding your chair pose. So lengthening through your upper body. Peek down and see that you can see your toes. You might even give them a wriggle. Taking the weight more into the heels of your feet. Really nice. And then again, we're going to rise back up slowly. Back to Tadasana again. You might come into your baby back bend. And then hands through heart center. And we're going to take that all again on the second side. So again, just bringing your mind, your focus to your feet. Starting to take the weight into your left foot. Coming up onto your right toes. And then again, we're just going to take that foot behind. Again, you might bend into your left leg. A little or a lot. And then as that leg comes back, you're going to start to lift it up. Maybe you might stay on your toes or you might lift it a little higher. Really nice. Then we're going to try that again. You might bring the arms in. And the arms can be quite helpful to give a little bit of balance to this pose. Or they might feel quite awkward. So just do what you can do. Have a go, have a play. Be curious. Really nice. And we'll take another 2 or 3 of these. And again, feel free to move slower than me, faster than me. You might be moving with your breath. It might be an inhale as you rise, maybe an exhale as you come down and back. Really nice. And then again, next time you're going to have a go in that balance. You might reach up a little taller with the right hand, and then you might bring the left arm up as well. Really nice. Reaching tall. Just notice that your standing foot, the toes haven't started to grip. Try and soften the toes. And then maybe you start to lengthen, work that right leg towards straight, maybe. And then start to draw it back. Keep your foot flexed. And it's like you're lifting your leg up into your hip socket, bring it under. Again, you might bring hands to heart center, or you might prefer to bring the arms out wide and finding your warrior 3. So again, your toes might be down on the ground. And so finding this length, again, you might have hands at heart center. Finding that beautiful length right down the back chain of your body, reaching out through the back foot, right to the crown of the head. And again, you might be having a go, floating that back foot off. Again, think length. Try and keep both hips even to the ground. Really nice. And again, we just float that leg back down. Really nice. We bring arms back up overhead, a little baby back bend. And then from here, exhaling, come into your forward fold. Bringing your belly towards your thighs, and then sink your hips down. Really nice, rising up into chair pose. So reaching out through your arms, just checking the shoulders haven't snuck up, drawing them back and away from your ears. You might give your toes a wiggle. Really nice, maybe 2 more breaths here. And then rising all the way back up. Maybe a baby back bend. And hands through heart center. So let that go. Come back into your mountain pose. Maybe end with another 2 to 3 breath rounds. Just bring your focus into your inhale, breathing in through your nose and then out through your nose, bringing your focus back to your breath. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening. Go well. Namaste.